How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Journeyman here on Football Manager 2021. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe. And today we have a brand new episode. We're now into October in our second season, our first full season in charge of Brackley Town. And today I am going to be doing a double live com because I missed an episode out last week. So I thought I would give you a double live com today to make up for that. As always, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But before we get on with the matches, let's check out the schedule. So as you can see here, since our win in the last episode in the FA Cup second qualifying round draw, we've actually lost out to Tamworth. That is our first defeat of the season. We lost out 1-0, a goal by Eden Bailey in the first half. Pretty disappointing game, but we bounced back with a 3-0 win over Chester. Lloyd Marshhughes, Leighton Lovu and Kyron Lofthouse grabbing the goals there. And then we beat Witton 5-0 in the FA Cup third qualifying round. Two from Lloyd Marshhughes, a goal from Kyron Lofthouse, Ethan Bojang and Andy Tannoy scoring as well. And in the most recent game, we beat Spennymoor. Well, we didn't beat, actually. We drew to Spennymoor 2 goals each, and it was really due to going down to 10 men. We was 1-0 up with Connor Salisbury just 2 minutes in. We then lost a man in Cullinane Libbard, who got sent off for a last man challenge. Okpolo Kpo. I'm just going to say Josh. I'm not even going to try and attempt that one again. Did equalise for Spennymoor. We then got a goal back in the 85th minute. I thought that was the winning goal. That would have been huge for us. But Glenn Taylor scored in the 91st minute to rescue a point for Spennymoor. So we move on to this game now against Halifax, who are in the league above us in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. A win there will send us through to the FA Cup proper. And then we play up against Gateshead in the league as well today. Now, we do have a couple of players in on trial, which I'll show you very shortly. But in the league right now, we're 4th place. Still looking okay. Obviously, a few too many draws in there, but just 2 points off the top spot at the moment. And we were at the top for a couple of game weeks, but it's still very much in that promotion race at the moment. And we do have a couple of players in on trial at the moment. So the first one being Dave Edwards, former Wolves player. We've got him on trial. He looks pretty good, to be fair. Obviously, physically not quite there anymore. But if we do want to push for the FA Cup, we may look to sign him. I think he'd be a very, very decent player for us indeed. Maybe bring him in as to trial out a 4-1-1 maybe. I don't know. Gavin Hoyt as well is coming up on trial. Probably just having a look at him. Obviously, he's a name that's pretty well known throughout football. Noel Ranger as well, another name. He doesn't look too brilliant, if I'm entirely honest, so we'll probably give him a miss. And Joe Elul, also, who's a centre-back. Saw him really because he was Maltese. But he's got a great heading on him as well. And we may well bring him in as a backup centre-back because we haven't really got one. But we'll keep our eye out on those. But other than that, things are looking okay. Yeah, a win here against Halifax could be huge. So let's go and jump into it. So here we are with the teams. Halifax Town, they are the home team today. And we are the away team. With the suspension of our centre-back, it means Ben Margetson will drop to right back. Zach Brown and Tristan covering at the middle of defence, with Harvey Neville swapped across to the left. Ethan Bojang as well, you'll remember from the last episode, did quite well. He's had a couple of league games and impressed as well. But here we are, FA Cup. Can we cause a little bit of an upset? That would be huge for us. A little bit more money into the club and possibly see us against a Football League team. But here's a chance early on, and it is Tristan Cover in the first few moments of the game, gives us the lead, and it's from a set piece, and it's a header back across goal, and that is a dream start for us. Lovely header over the across the goalkeeper, and it's taken just 4 minutes. And you'll see there, he's well onside, and that is something that we'll take every day of the week. What a start for us. Of course, these are the type of games that you want to be winning and want to be giving these sort of teams games because, you know, the quality, you want to see us beating these teams in the level above us because that is huge for the morale and confidence of the boys. But here's Cover. Long ball over the top. It's found Leon Lovu. Back out to Forrester. It's a lovely finish. Jaden Forrester. 16 minutes in and it's 2-0 to Brackley Town. And as it stands, we've got 1 foot already in the first round of the FA Cup. A teasing ball over the top by Cover. And Lovu tried to get there. And Forrester with an absolute peach of an effort into the back of the net with 16 minutes gone. And we have shocked Halifax here. What a start for us in the FA Cup. Viewers, let me know how you think we're going to get on, because, you know, which sort of stage of our career do we start maybe looking for a step up? I've had a slight eye on the job centre, but nothing obviously coming up just yet. And things are looking good at Brackley. It'd be nice to get a promotion on our CV. We've just completed our first qualification in terms of coaching qualification. So that's obviously helped boost our attributes up slightly. And Brackley have funded the next step in that qualification course. But it is at half-time. Halifax 0, Brackley 2. And the magic of the cup may well be with us here, and it could be free. It's Byrne with the ball in towards cover, headed away as far as Claydon. Now, this is where Halifax are going to look to take advantage on the counter, but it was a poor break. Neville with a long ball over the top, and we've got to try and regroup here if we can. Grant into Earing. Earing? That's probably a nice name. Airing, maybe, possibly. But back to Sayer here. Ball in towards Ndam. Into Collins. All the way back to Airing again, and Miller on the right-hand side. Oh, what a goal. Todd Miller. What a strike that is. And they've got themselves back in right at the start of the second half. Probably not the best time to allow them to get back into the game, to be honest. But what a strike this is on Todd Miller. Across goal. Fantastic strike. And Halifax now are back in the game. So we need to concentrate, or at least try and get our 2-goal advantage back. Here's Forrester out to Orafu. Byrne. Orafu as well. Byrne back to cover. Ball over the top towards Unlovu. There we go. It's 3-1. Oh, no, he's offside. I normally don't get baited by those. Oh. He is offside. How have I been baited by that? Leon Lovey did put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-1, but the flag was up. So it's still 2-1 to Brackley Town. It's Margetson here. There was no one showing. But Byrne will pick it up. Back to Brown here. Byrne again over the top. Awkward ball. And their goalkeeper stops it. We are 11 minutes into the second half here. In the 56th minute of the game. Halifax still searching for a way back into the match. And it falls to Claydon Brown. Oh, that is the exact same trip up that we did in the last game. And it is going to be a red card now for Zach Brown. Ah, dear. I'm still only a 1-goal lead. Right. We haven't even got, we've got Derek Denny. Why haven't we, there was another youngster that we've got in our squad. Maybe he's injured, I don't know. But we are down to 10 men here. I'm going to leave Leon Lovell on, only because he seems to be, you know, causing them some issues. And it's a massive chance this is for Derek Denny. Do I bring Derek Denny on? I suppose we do. It's going to be Derek Denny, a young player that has not had an opportunity at all. He's 6'2". He's got a little bit of height to him. But a huge chance for him to try and prove a point. But we're going to have to slow it down, I think. We maybe drop it down to balanced. Possibly go a little bit more direct now. It's tough, isn't it, this, really? It's quite tough. And maybe just drop the defensive line very slightly. And other than that, we'll see. Maybe start a little bit of time waste. And then sometimes time waste. Well, we've got half an hour to go. And Halifax will be desperate to get themselves back level. And they have done there. Sam Collins with the goal to make it 2-2. Just over half an hour to go. And this could be a long half an hour now for us. It's Say with the ball in. It was flicked on there. And Margetson lost his man. And Halifax back level. Not what we wanted, really. Disappointing there to get that red card. But we have got a free kick of our own with 25 minutes here. Cover. Ball over the top. It's found Leon Lavu, who's in and puts it wide. Oh. You would have put your house on Leon Lavu scoring that. You would have put your house on it. But just over 15 minutes to go. We need a change of sorts. We're going to bring Salisbury on. Big man as a lone striker. I say big man, is he? He's 6 foot as a lone striker. We'll keep it like that for the time being and see what happens there. Can we just give the players a little nudge, a little encourage into the last 10 minutes of this game? Or is it going to be... Does it go to extra time or is it a replay? I'm not sure what it is now. It's cover to Forrester. Jaden Forrester now. Overlap on, but he'll find the right hand side of Ethan Bojang. Burn. Good ball out to Margetson here. Lots of room in the middle. Forrester with a free header and it's in! Jaden Forrester scores and makes it 3-0 to Brackley Town against Halifax with 5 minutes to go in the FA Cup. Well, what a time to get a goal. Margetson with a beautiful ball in and a beautiful header. Forrester off the underside of the bar and in. 5 minutes to go. And now we pause it. Come on. We've got to shut up shop now, haven't we? Take off overlap. Time wasting always. Be more disciplined. Please work. Please work. Take those two off. Slow the pace down. I'm really hoping this is going to work. And drop in to... Please. Just let me change my mentality. It's not letting me change. I mean, I'm just going to leave it now because it looks like we are going to win the game, and we do. It's Halifax 2, Brackley Town 3. And fantastic, fantastic. A great win for us in the FA Cup. And that sends us through to the first round of the FA Cup. The ex-Wolves winger Jaden Forrester in the end grabbing us that winner and seeing us through to the first round. So a little bit of money into the club as well, which is nice. Again, another red card. That was Zach Brown. So that actually, you know, the young man... It's frustrating, but, you know, these things happen. But that's why we do have another young centre-back. But why isn't he in the team? Miles Franklin, why did I not pick him for the team? That is strange that I didn't have him on the bench. But, yeah, let's move on. We've got this next league game now against Farsley. We'll probably have the FA Cup first round draw as well in between. So let's jump into it. So the FA Cup first round draw has happened, and we've got Forest Green Rovers. They're 9th at the moment in League 1. So that is a big tie. Probably one of the tougher ties that we could have got. It skipped the draw for some reason. But yeah, that is a tough tie. But that'll be an interesting one, of course. That is probably coming up. We'll probably do that in the next episode. But let's go and jump into this game now against Farsley. So then here are the teams for today's final game of the episode against Farsley Celtic. And we have got a new signing. It's Joe Ellul. The Maltese centre-back has signed for us. Obviously, been training with the club a couple of weeks now because of that red card in the last game. We've brought him in just as an extra defensive option. But here we are. 3 points here would be huge once again, folks. In our promotion push. But here's cover. Back to Reiki as well. Ball in towards Margetson, whose header towards goal is saved by French. But 2 minutes into the game. And can Farsley Celtic come down the other end now? Ball over the top. Big header there by Harvey Neville. Anderson. And again, back to Cullen here. And it's a ball through. And it's a great save by Parks to keep us in the game early on. And Farsley Celtic having a huge opportunity there. And they'll have this corner ball in by Byram. And it is headed over the bar by Anderson. But positive start by the home side there. Who are playing a 5-3-2 in today's game. They've got a booking as well for their man on the left-hand side of the defence just there. But it's been very consistent so far, sort of how we were last season when we first came in, went on a fantastic run. And it's been very much the same, really. Getting goals. Defensively, we have been pretty sound. It's not like, you know, we've had any big thrashings or whatever. And we're just sort of getting the jobs done at the moment. But be nice to see if we can nick possibly a goal in the first half here, but it seems unlikely now. But we may get one from the corner here. Burn with the ball into Clinane Lloyd. He hit off the woodwork and bounced back out. Forrester, can he keep a move alive? And it's a good tackle by Levers there to win us the throw-in. And it is going to be half-time there. And it is still 0-0. But us coming very, very close towards the end of that first half there, hitting the woodwork. And we need Leon Levu and Marsh Hughes now to start possibly turning up. It's Burn with this ball in. There he is, the Maltese centre-back there. Elul, sorry. You know, whatever his name is. Hits the post. Anyway, Margetson now has got a injury. So we're going to bring Lofthouse on. I've been doing this almost asymmetric type system where we're shoving him up a little bit higher. And we're going to bring Stallsbury on to Parner and Lavu up top with half an hour to go here. Hoping that we can maybe, just maybe, nick a late goal. But at the moment, we're looking the most likely side to break the deadlock. I'm going to make our final change here. We're going to bring Rafu on for Reiki in the middle of the park. He's a throw in here to Farsley Celtic. Byron back to Spencer. Back to Swales. And all the way back to Anderson. He's got to make sure he doesn't lose it. All the way back to the goalkeeper. We can put this pressure on them now. French. Got to make sure his kick is good. And it is. Headed back forward there. Anderson. Goes direct. And it's a big ball towards Cullen. And he puts it wide. I think we got the tackle in just in time. He should have scored. Keeper, I'm not too sure what our goalkeeper was doing. He was in no man's land there. But he's Byram again, headed away. Can we break? It's Salisbury. Will we have the opportunity to break? Still on the right-hand side here. And he's won a throw-in here for us with 10 minutes to go. Right, I'm just going to drop a little berate on them to see if that sort of hypes them up with a few moments to go. But as it stands, I don't think it will. Let's go with that. See if any changes can be done. But it looks like it could be a goalless draw here, unfortunately. And it is. It's finished 0-0. Farsley Celtic 0. Brackley Town 0. We hit the woodwork twice, I think, throughout that game. And again, it's another game not lost. But at the moment, another draw. We've got more draws than IKEA at the moment, I think. 29 points. We're now 4 points off top spot. A couple of games in and around us. I've played a game extra, to be fair. But came very, very close a couple of times to possibly getting something out of that game. But the next episode we have already decided will be against Forest Green Rovers in the FA Cup first round, which could be an absolutely huge game. So just the 2 games in between then, which will be against Gateshead and Guiseley. But guys, if you did enjoy it today, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.